Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Grizzly Bear Sims YouTube channel, and welcome to a short review on a new aircraft that I've purchased and downloaded and installed into version 4 of Prepared. Now, I will tell you that one of my very favorite bush-type aircrafts in the FSX days was the Aerosoft Beaver, the DHC-2 version, and I absolutely love that aircraft. And if I'm not mistaken, I think in FSX there was one of the default aircraft was a Beaver on floats, and of course the Aerosoft version sort of rounded out that particular type of aircraft. And I absolutely loved that aircraft, and I loved flying it in FSX, and I think even in the very early days of Prepared, maybe version 2, perhaps even version 3, I can't remember. But in any event, it appears that that particular aircraft from Aerosoft will not make its way into the version 4 version of Prepared, and I was quite sad about that, because again, this is one of my favorite bush type aircrafts. Well, the sadness is over, because I have learned that Milviz, an add-on company called Military Visualizations, or Milviz for short, have now released their DHC-2 Beaver for the version 4 version of Prepared, the 64-bit version. Boy, is it beautiful, as you can see. Now, this aircraft does sell for $39.99. That's in US dollars. And let me just read you a little bit here from the website. It basically says, "Go anywhere. Created out of a passion for legendary aircraft, the Milviz DHC-2 Beaver embodies the can-do attitude that's made this iconic bush plane a symbol of hard work and determination for nearly 70 years. Created for FSX and Prepared, our Beaver combines custom programming with a nuanced flight model, a wealth of configurable options including wheels, skis, amphibious floats, and even tundra tires, as well as a top-tier modeling and design to produce an add-on that will truly take you anywhere you want to go." And again, this is available for even going back as far as the FSX Boxed Edition, as long as you have the acceleration pack for that. And also it's available for the Flight Simulator FSX Steam Edition, as well as versions 2, 3, and 4 of Prepared. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started here. Now, this is not going to be a technical review, meaning I'm not going to show you how to start this aircraft with all the buttons and switches and the need of having to prime and everything. You can do all of that if you want to. You can also take the simple approach, and you can sort of control E to get this aircraft going. You know, and there are times that I want to fly the complex aircraft. There are times that I want to go through all the checklists, and I want to flip all the buttons and switches. And maybe for an aircraft like this, that means 5 to 10 minutes of prep. Obviously, for like the 737s, the PMDG 737s, the PMDG 747s, that could be 20 to 30 minutes. There are times that I like doing that, but then there are also times that I just enjoy getting into the aircraft and basically flying it and taking in all the eye candy that's out there for us to see. So we're going to basically get right into the cockpit here of this aircraft. The only thing that I am going to go ahead and do is just turn on our power switches, and we'll do that, and then I'm going to go ahead and control E this aircraft to get this thing started, and that way you can see, and of course hear that sound effects. Beautiful, beautiful sounding stuff. And I actually think that the sound pack is much better with the Milviz version than it was with the Aerosoft, but also it's been probably over a year since I have used the Aerosoft version, because again, I'm not sure if I ever installed it into version 3 of P3D, but in any event, I don't have to worry about that now, because we now have this beautiful version. And again, this is an older aircraft, so it kind of looks like it's been around the world a couple of times, and that's okay, because that's all part of the realism and everything that we enjoy with P3D. So we're here on the strip. Now this is, before we get started here, let me just point out that this is Quartz Creek. This is an airport that is modeled into the ORBX scenery for the Alaska area. the portion that includes Anchorage. And this is one of my favorite destinations to fly down to from Anchorage. It takes about 15 minutes or so, and it's a beautiful little dirt grass strip here, and all the eye candy and everything is available here as part of the ORBX scenery. And I'll just let you look at the interior of this aircraft as well. I mean, it's not, obviously it's not shiny and new. This thing has been in service for quite a number of years here, so the seats are a little bit dirty, and there's some scratches and some chip paint and stuff like that. All of what you would expect to see in an aircraft that's been around for a while. So we'll go ahead and get our view there centered, and we're just going to take a very short flight. I'm just going to take off and we'll fly, and you can see some of the exterior views, and then we'll end the video. This is not meant to be a technical video in any way. This is just to kind of let you see what this particular aircraft looks like and sounds like. Alright, so she flies actually very, very well. We're going to just kind of trim out here and climb on up to about 1,500 feet slowly. Raise our flaps up. And we'll jump out here and let you guys see this. Well, there you go, folks. Again, this is not meant to be a technical review of this particular aircraft. It's more or less just sort of designed to let you guys see what is out there for the 64-bit version of P3D, or even some of the older versions of even FSX, the Steam Edition, and of course older versions of Prepared going back from 2, 3, and of course 4. And so, you know, there's not a whole lot of add-ons, aircraft add-ons, that are yet to be available for P3D, especially, or the version 4 of P3D, especially in the general aviation category. And so this obviously is one that has sort of made its way to P3D, to the 64-bit version of P3D, and I just really wanted to share it. So I know that a lot of my viewers that have historically been watching my channel for my farm sim content, I know that a lot of you guys are interested in flight sim, and you have some questions because you've been shooting me some of those questions via email, and I appreciate that, and I hope that I've been able to help you with some of your questions and such. And so I just wanted to share something with you, an option that might be available if you are interested in this type of flying, this type of aircraft. And again, this is by Milviz, Military Visualizations. This is the DHC-2 Beaver, and it is just simply stunning. It is beautiful, and of course the scenery and everything is equally as beautiful by ORBX. And if you enjoy flying low and slow and taking in all the eye candy and landing on both paved runways as well as grass, gravel, or even some water strips, or even some glacier landings with the skis, that will all enhance your overall enjoyment of this beautiful, beautiful aircraft. So if you have any questions, please feel free to drop a comment down in the comment section down below the video, or you can contact me via all the usual methods. My email address is grizzlybearsims@gmail.com, and you can also come over and hang out with me on the 3 Dudes Gaming Network as well as PCSG. All the links are down below. Thanks for watching. I'm going to head back to Anchorage, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye now.